Hey y'all, Destinations Danny, Gen X here. Hope everybody is well from wherever you're watching. And I wanted to talk about one of the things that I'm finding healing in as I am taking this journey of living abroad, and that is philosophical conversation. I've been missing it over the years. It feels like since I left grad school, I hadn't been having talks that stimulate me on the level that they had when I was in grad school and I was able to talk about the subjects that we learned outside of the class, whatever the class may be that I held, that really I felt interest for. And those interactions got lost somewhere along the line with me just not being a student, and it was nothing personal, no fallouts, no drama that I need to report other than life be life and people be peopling, and those people, for whatever reason, the majority of them aren't in my life on a regular basis. We may talk every now and then through social media, but we don't hang out, you know. So since I've been here, I am having to commune with folks that I probably may not have communed with had I not been put in a situation of living abroad and wanting to connect with people that look like me. And this isn't coming from a bad place, it's just a reality. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I ever would have had a friend group that included 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, and 70-year-olds. My sister group is made up of five, the core people that I hang with most of the time. And all of us are the same age within a couple of years, between very late 40s to early 50s. That's it. So because that's who I hang with, we talk about things that we talk about. You form relationship with people and you form habits with people. And not to say my sisters don't talk about other things with other people, but with us, we form our group and this is what we talk about, right? But since I've been here, I've been getting reacquainted with philosophical conversation. And a lot of it relates to people's lived experiences of being Black people in the U.S. And their trauma is fresh and real for them, and how they experience it can be shocking at times. I have a friend that is younger than me, and she refuses to talk to any white person, period. They can look her in her face and ask a question, and she will look through them as if she doesn't even see them. Whereas I have a friend that's older than me, in her 60s, who is hesitant to talk to them and very on guard and hyper vigilant whenever they're around. And her body energy shifts, and she has nervous or anxious energy when they're close, that I feel like I feel it. And I've seen her interact with some, and it was sort of painful to watch. Me being in the middle, I had to remember I've had trauma before. I've even said in the recent future, or past, that I've been affected by race in ways as I've gotten older. Not so much that it's in my face, but just because I see it being played out around me, whether it's on social media or, some of my clients may experience microaggressions that we have to work through. And so I had to realize that, yes, I am traumatized as well. However I play out my trauma doesn't match the woman that's younger or the woman that's older than I am. And we have a group here that was a philosophical group in which we were told that it was going to be a Black philosophical group. Now later, the person that runs the group actually said that they were going to include people that identify with the Black community, but may not necessarily be identifiable to us as Black. So that happened over the weekend, and the chaos that it caused. But I'm not even really here to take a side on the chaos. I just want to describe it to say that, again, it fits part of my personal path of healing, which is finding something that brought me joy or happiness that I haven't done in a while, that I've even forgotten was a part of what the good pieces of me are, which brings the good pieces of me are the things that I partake in that brings me joy. And I can outwardly share that with people around me. So we have people that are upset that this woman was brought into the space and she wasn't clearly Black. We have people that feel middle of the line about it, and we have people that feel like, she's absolutely okay with being here or being in this space because she was adopted by Black people. It doesn't matter that she's not Black. And this has now caused division. People left the group. People are, siding with the person that created the group. People are siding with, the people that said, hey, we felt uncomfortable. One person in particular made it known they felt uncomfortable to everybody in the group. But of course, we have sidebar conversations about what's happening. And for me, as I'm experiencing all of this, I'm absolutely seeing both sides of the coin for different reasons. Number one is I am in my friendship bubble outside of the whole group, the philosophical group. I'm learning things like, what a lot of the intent of one of the people, or a few of the people that are here, is to heal from trauma. And in healing from that trauma, they want to create spaces where we ourselves don't perpetuate trauma on each other, i.e., innocuous things that we grew up with, like telling a little kid, oh, you're so chunky, or oh, you're so skinny, or oh, your hair is this, or your hair is that, or your skin color looks this, and you're so pretty to be that dark. Whatever the phrases are, the vernaculars are that has been embedded in us in childhood. At one person in particular, as I'm talking about this, she screams in my head because the walk that she walks is about, we're stopping this right now. We're stopping all of these things that impact kids in a negative way. And I vibed with that so much because I was doing that work myself, and I'm 20 plus years older than her. And I was like, we got to stop talking like this to the kids. We got to stop talking like this as elders to people that are younger than us. Like, respect has to be reciprocal. It was so much that I learned from her, and from a different level, that it makes me be wiser in how I will attack this situation and trying to change behaviors in my family to stop things that impact us negatively. Thanks for watching. Comment below.